And there's different reasons why the rebound is important. For the student that had never rebounded before that I spoke of earlier, it completely changed the game for her. In fact, she ended up doing my trainings and now she teaches Yin and yeah, loves it. Hates it, loves it. What a turnaround. But it's not just that feeling of release that you get after you've come out of dragon or after you've come out of frog pose. It's multi-layered. There's this concept when you're exercising tissues that you stress the tissue and then the tissue must be rested. Whatever you're doing, whether it's more of a yang kind of exercise, and the same if it's a yin kind of exercise. The rebound gives us that. So if we've been stressing tissue, and in yin it's generally a tensile or a compressive kind of stress, sometimes it's shear, sometimes it's a twisting as well. It's under load essentially from that mechanical force that's being applied through it. And after a while, that sensation can get stronger for some people. And over that period of time that you're in a shape, things can start to rise up. Some people settle in deeper, some people get more relaxed the further that they're in the shape. But when you come out of that shape, that tissue really, if you listen to it carefully, that tissue really wants to be left alone for a while. And then it gives you that space to notice, how did that dragon that I just did affect me? What is starting to settle now in the quiet and the spaciousness of the rebound? I didn't even realize that I was clenching my jaw before, but now I can let it go. I actually might have been holding my breath a little bit before, and now I get a chance to come back to my breathing and regulate that for myself. For me, I see the rebound as a beautiful metaphor for life in such that we're usually jumping from one thing to the other very quickly. And sometimes we're planning the next thing before we've even finished the thing that we're in. So we're not often in the current moment that we're having. We're ahead of it or we're behind it. We're trying to make it better. And it's difficult to be present. And sometimes when we launch straight into something new, we don't even take the time to feel how the last big event had an effect on us. How did it affect our emotions? How did it affect our life? How did it affect our breath? Was it super stressful? Does it want some time to rest before we demand anything new of ourselves? So that's what I get every time I rebound. I get this lovely reminder that in between big, intense things, it's great to take stock and just be quiet and rest. It reminds me of a good recipe for sustainability. And if you're trying to create a life that is sustainable and you're always expecting a lot of yourself, big events, big projects, you like to challenge yourself, and there's not that time in between, where do you get that recovery? Where do you get that time to top up and reflect on how you might move differently into the next event? As somebody who's come from that place where I liked challenges, I didn't always give myself that space in between challenges. And I found myself headed to a place where there was burnout. So it has taught me a lot. It most definitely has.